Hi guys, we're the Disaster 5, a group of friends from West Virginia who have nothing better to do than play D&D and scream at each other. Welcome to the trash.
Alright, so we're gonna go over the Margo part first. So you're standing in front of your mom's door.
Margo's gonna walk in.
Alright.
She's gonna walk in and Ember's gonna follow, I guess. Do you want to fucking pay attention to what's going on?
There's 6 different things going on right now.
None of your business.
Alright, anyway. So the door's open and I can just kind of...
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just gonna...
You're not a fucking vampire, you don't have to be invited in.
It's polite. Through a door?
So I'm just gonna...
What?
I'll just walk in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your shoes off.
So you find your mom in the living room with a washpan and a washboard scrubbing clothes.
Mom!
Hello, dear.
I'm just gonna run up and hug her. Margo's just gonna hug her.
Alright, she grabs you in a warm embrace, and she like kind of pulls you back and looks at your face and like holds your cheeks in her hands, and she says, "Where did you go?"
To prison! For poon!
Prison for poon.
Oh, Margo, shirt number 12. Prison, the number 4, poon.
Long story, I'll tell you in a bit. This is my new friend, I guess. Ember.
Hello.
Hello, dear. And she runs up and hugs you.
Oh, you're fantasy Italian.
Ember's gonna be like, and hug back and kind of like the awkward, I didn't know this was gonna happen kind of hug.
Okay.
And I guess he's gonna do the real awkward like pat.
God.
Okay. She's gonna do the same thing to you, kind of push you out and hold your hand, her hands on your cheeks, and kind of lean in a little bit and go, "Do you need some lotion?"
I forgot he was ashy!
To not be a dick. What sense do you have, ma'am?
You think she just works at the Fantasy Bath and Body Works?
Bitch, this is D&D. She got lard she can rub on your face.
I'll give you some 1,000 wishes. No. Fantasy Crisco. You get Fantasy Crisco and that's it.
To not be a dick, I'm just gonna say, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so she hands you a jar of lard.
Fantasy Crisco?
Just to kind of, be hospitalic, or however the fuck.
Hospitable?
Hospitalic.
Hospitable.
Hospitalic.
I'm gonna...
You have to buy, right?
Hospitable. I'm gonna take the lard and just kind of rub it on my arm.
Okay.
Kind of slowly and awkwardly. As I get used to the fact that even though I'm lotioning my arm, it's not gonna change anything.
You really don't have to pretend for her. Just tell her no.
Well, what brings you back home, dears?
Well, I was in town. Not gonna be in town for long.
Oh, where are you going?
At this point, I'll take my lard and say, Margo, I don't know where this goes.
Margo will take it, go in the kitchen, and put it in the cupboard.
Okay.
Oh, you gave him your cooking lard? Lady.
No.
Everybody knows you got your cooking lard, you got your rubbing lard. Okay? Separate entities. And Lord help you if you mix them up.
Margo, dear, you never told me why you weren't going to be in town for very long.
We have some business to take care of elsewhere.
Well, where are you going?
Nimbia.
Okay. Just Nimbia? You going around the map, or what are you doing? Are you around the world in 80 days, or?
That's a thing that exists in this world.
Potentially. We'll see how far we get.
Well, she kind of pulls you off to the side, away from Ember, and she says, "Listen, dear. I have something that might help, but you're gonna have to get it back. Up until about a month ago, when things kind of got a little hectic around here, I still had some of your dad's old things.
Right.
So I think one of the things that I sold to the guard at the gate to Nexus might help you out. You're just gonna have to get it back is the problem.
How am I gonna get it back?
I mean, you could try to buy it back. You could, however you want to do it, I guess.
How much did you sell it to him for?
300 gold.
Alright, I might be able to get it back.
Go to the gate into Nexus. You're not going to be able to get through. We don't have passports into there. But ask for a guy named Servo.
Okay.
He's who I sold it to.
Okay.
You dumbass.
I got that. You know it takes me a minute, Mom.
You know I'm fucking stupid.
You know I'm a fucking idiot.
I can kick your ass, so it's fine.
I can't tell you a whole lot about them because I know they're magic, but I don't know what exactly they were. I know your father bought them in a Gandhi, but they're boots, and you're gonna need them.
Should I go alone, or can I take a friend?
That's up to you. I don't really think it matters much.
You gonna leave Ember here with your mama?
Watching us whisper at each other.
Yeah, I guess I'm just leaning in the
That's
fucking
Jesus.
doorway covered in fucking lard.
He doesn't know what's
I
going
don't
on.
even know what's going on.
Just
yet.
grab him and drag him.
We have to go get some boots that belong to my father. We're gonna go try and get them back. Let's go!
Okay,
Alright.
let's go.
Goodbye, Mom! And I'm gonna give my mom a hug and a kiss on the cheek and run.
Alright, she's gonna kiss you on the forehead.
Bye, Mrs. Jones. It was nice to meet you.
Her name's Barb.
Oh, bye, Barb. Fuck, are you taking me? Wait, does your mom have a buggy we can borrow?
I'm gonna get back to your house and you're not gonna be there.
No, I'll be there. It's fine. Barb will take care of you.
So it's going to take you about 6 hours to get to the gate to Nexus, because it's all on foot. It takes you about 2.5 with buggy. But you're going on your peats. So, transitioning back over to following Brekker, who, unbeknownst to Brekker, is being followed by Lillith.
I wanna kill you. You're gonna die anyway.
This is so good, and I'm so excited. I love this.
Are you? You didn't even care. You were just like.
Margo gives a shit about her mom, and that's it. Family is the most important thing. You guys are just extras. You guys have given me no reason to give a shit, like a total shit about you.
To be fair, you did throw a huge fit about him leaving, and I just noped out, and you're just like,
I can't.
I get
You
it.
lose one kid, you lose control of the
I
whole
didn't give you a
family.
choice. I was just gone.
Yeah, I can't win them all.
Right.
And I'm not trying to die.
Alright, so,
I'm not trying
Brekker,
to.
you find yourself staring at the Cathedral of the Five Crystals.
Okay.
And as you're standing there, you see the bell in the bell tower start to shake and rock. And finally a melody of chimes starts playing throughout the city.
Okay, I'm gonna eat as close to the bell tower as I can get at the base of it.
You can literally stand like right on the front door. In front of the front door of the cathedral. It's a cathedral.
Okay, is there... There's...
You would have to, I mean, they're not on the
I'm
outside.
trying to go down, not up.
You're not on the outside.
Okay, I go in then.
Okay.
I will follow at a respectable distance.
So, as you enter the Cathedral of the Five Crystals, you are met with a high elf woman. And she looks at you, and she says, "Hello, dear. What can I help you with?"
Alright. I'm not from here. Why are you
Okay.
rolling? Did you just roll a wisdom for this lady?
I mean, that was a D4, so
I rolled a modifier for
No.
her wisdom.
not real wisdom.
I'm not from here, and I was just wondering if I could take a closer look at the bell in the bell tower.
Why do you need to see the bell?
Just out of pure interest.
I mean, you're not gonna go up there and jump, are you? Because
No.
that's happened before, and that was really, really messy.
Absolutely not.
Roll persuasion.
Fuck! Dicks!
Still would have had to have fucking lie.
Yeah.
Quick, success.
19.
I mean, alright, I suppose. Just don't stay up there too long. And please don't jump. I don't want to clean brain off the cobblestone again.
No, you've nothing to worry about. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright, fine, I guess I'm going up.
Alright, your roll Constitution. Because you
Why?
climb in a lot of stairs.
It's fucking stairs!
We gotta see how long it takes you.
Fucking
We know
Brekker
that
way
Brekker's
up
not
there.
super athletic, and it's a real funny scene if it's bad.
Brekker is not real athletic, and it's going to be bad.
A +1 is good.
9.
Oof.
Oof. You start off real strong, but about 40 stairs up, you're starting to get a little winded, and it takes you quite a while to climb the stairs. And in the meantime,
Great.
Yeah.
as Lillith goes to follow Brekker up the stairs, the woman the high elf holds her hand out and says, "Wait. Come
Would I
here."
not have heard that?
No, you're
You
up the
are.
stairs.
You're like
Preoccupied.
80 stairs away.
Hold on a minute.
She holds.
Drop the spell. I can see you anyway.
That's all well and good, but that's not you I'm hiding from.
Oh, you're hiding from your horned friend.
Yes.
Okay. Well, what brings you to the Cathedral of the Five Crystals aside from following the Tiefling?
That's kind of it. I don't know. I feel like there's a mystery, and I want to know what it is. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll see.
Okay. Might I interest you in a tour of the cathedral?
It's a trap!
It's better than that. She kind of looks up the stairs and she's gonna look back at the elf and be like, and she's thinking to herself, just if that tour involves going up, then sure. So she'll say, yeah, okay.
Well, my name is Domina. What's yours?
Lillith,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
So she leads you into the heart of the atrium of the cathedral, you notice it's shaped in not a pentagram, a pentagon. Words.
Geometry.
Yeah.
I almost said geography.
Yeah. And each corner of the pentagon is a different color. You have one on the bottom left that is, the floor is entirely made of emeralds. The next one up, going clockwise, would be entirely made of diamonds. They're not real.
Yeah.
The one at the point is made of what appear to be sapphire. The one, if you're facing it, would be the right top corner. It is made of obsidian. And the next one is made of what appear to be rubies. All of the floors. And she gestures and she kind of looks at you quizzically and says, "Look familiar to you?"
Kinda, yeah?
It's Pentamros.
Yeah.
Each sector of Pentamros worships a different dragon god. All segregated by element, as I'm sure you have figured out. And each one symbolizes a different set of attributes. So let me ask you this: I assume you seem to be from here in Terranol, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask another question. What personality traits do you personally find most important?
Yeah. Lilith definitely doesn't know how to answer that. I feel like if you'd asked me 400 years ago, I probably would have said, integrity and kindness and stuff, and I don't know. I've been in this business for a long time, and it's really hard to find the good in anything anymore.
Then might I direct you to the corner here of air? Well, air and also lightning. So she directs you to the area of the pentagon-shaped building with the cubic zirconium flooring. And in an altar you see a cast of a dragon carved out of jade. And it's a very slender dragon with broad wings, and he looks kind of familiar in a way. And she gestures to the dragon, and she says, "This is the dragon god Zephyr. He normally is a symbol of peace and tranquility, but as with, air and weather goes, that can quickly turn to something quite different and volatile. which seems to be the area that you lean towards. And she hands you a small, booklet and offers for you to read it and learn up on Zephyr and how Zephyr operates.
Thank you. Thank you. She's real unsure, but interested.
Alright. So she then takes you back over towards the stairs, but instead of taking you up towards the bell, she takes you downstairs.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it opens into a small room, not super big, maybe 10 by 10, with a couple people dressed in, regular street clothes sitting and reading similar pamphlets to the one that you were given. She says, if you would like to actually take some time while you're here to read the book that you can, or we can continue the tour. The only other thing on the tour really would be living quarters, which public access isn't permitted. Or I can take you up to the bell to follow your tiefling friend.
I'll probably read this while I'm on the road later, so we can go up.
Okay. Well, she kind of gestures to the stairs, and she says, well, I have to be here to greet guests, but I'll let you go up. The bell that you're going towards is the Bell of Heaven, as it is the highest point in the northern half of Terranor, and it rings on the hour every hour, as standard church bells do. And if you happen to look on the outside of it, it is carved with very obscure, arcane texts. So, happy climbing, and kind of gestures to the stairs and kind of shoos you away.
Get out of my face. On with you.
Basically.
Leave.
I've given you my Jesus pamphlet. You can move on with your life.
And as you turn to leave, though, she does hand you a small sliver, not worth any monetary value, of jade, and slips it into your palm.
Alright. She'll kind of freeze a bit and look and just kind of nod and then head back up the stairs.
Alright. Roll Constitution to climb the stairs.
Oh,
That's an 8. I have a big struggle too.
You have a big struggle.
Rip.
Same struggle with Brekker.
Yeah.
No, mine was a 9.
No, she made it 30
It's still
stairs
the
on that.
same.
Sorry.
Alright, so we're going to switch back to Margo and Ember for a minute, who have arrived at the very, very heavily guarded gate into Nexus.
Alright. So, is there,
Anybody know some bitch named Servo?
What is that now?
there wouldn't be a welcome desk.
No.
Can we go to the guard shack?
Is there somebody I can talk
I
to?
mean, there are guards posted all over this, everywhere in front of this.
I'm going to slowly approach one.
Like, nonchalantly, how are we doing this?
Very cautiously.
Very chalantly.
Very,
That was super short.
Yeah.
very cautiously. I'm making it very, very obvious I'm not trying to get through. I just need to talk to somebody.
She's real scared of cats.
Are you ready for me to be a dick?
Yeah.
Roll performance.
Oh, it's a crit miss. Oh, it's a crit miss.
It is.
You were the most conspicuous thing that has ever existed ever.
You are super chalant.
Aggressive.
Arrested.
Alright. As you stroll on up to the gate.
What's up, bitches?
Margo, where's this servo bitch at? We're gonna have some words.
You got my daddy's shoes.
All you see are spears. Pointed at you.
I didn't follow, did I?
That's a huge
No, I'm just fucking watching this happen.
Hey! What do you want?
Margo starts crying.
It's like when you get pulled over and you're just like, ah! And the cop's like, oh god.
That's the girl headlights.
Boys tell me Margo starts crying.
No, Margaret's real nervous. She's like, I need to talk to Servo. My mom sold something to him, and I was inquiring about getting it back, and that's all I need. I'm sorry.
He takes a step forward, but he doesn't lower his spear.
Roll pity.
I'm serious. I'll drop all my weapons on the ground.
That's That's gonna take a few days.
Clank, 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 clank.
Feel stitch. Oh, clank!
I'm gonna drop all my weapons on the ground and like, I seriously mean no harm. I just need to talk to him, I swear.
Roll persuasion.
It's like watching a
That's
tennis.
a lie!
It's still persuading.
That would be
It's like watching a
lie would be
tennis match.
deception.
But fuck!
Margo's
I'm
house.
fucking a natural 1. I'm doing so bad!
He lowers his spear long enough to grab your wrist, and he pulls you forward.
Into a loving embrace.
I don't think that's what's gonna happen here.
It's the opposite.
And he clamps a shackle down on your arm.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna resist.
You can't. All of your 45 weapons are on the floor. So you
They're
can't
gonna take
She
it
got her
from me
fist.
from getting arrested!
She got her fist.
At this point, Ember is gonna step forward and
You'll
say
fix everything.
He's
Come on.
not gonna fix everything.
No,
and
he's not.
say that what she's saying is true, and we are here just to try and buy back her daddy's boots off of Servo.
You've got that D20 already.
No. Margo, roll persuasion with advantage. Because he's helping you.
Please don't fuck this.
Nat 20! Nat 20! Hell yeah! Yes!
Alright. Alright, yeah, so he pulls the key out, he unhooks your shackles, and he goes, "Hey! Servo! Someone here for you!"
Can I gather all my weapons up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, Margo's gonna pick all her shit up.
So Servo walks up to you. You can't really make out his race or anything. They're wearing very heavy metal helmets. You can see bright yellow eyes through the grate in the armor.
He's a cat.
And he comes up and he goes, "What do you want? Who the fuck are you?"
Hi, I'm Margo. My mom, Barb Jones, sold you some boots that were my father's, and I wanted to see if I could get them back. I will pay for them. I just wanted to know if I could get them back.
I don't know what boots you're talking about.
You do. You absolutely do. You bought them for 300 gold.
Roll insight.
They're on your feet right now.
He sold me.
It's a 6.
Wow.
His was a
Please
3.
use my
Yes! Oh my god, yes!
He looks down at his feet, and you see brown suede boots with white fluff, like fur at the top.
You got them boots with the fur.
But the bottoms of the boots are interesting. They look like they're frozen, and there are small icicles, blue icicles, coming out of the bottom.
I'm gonna point. Okay, Margo's gonna point at his feet. Those are them! I'd like them back.
700 gold.
No! You paid 300. I'll pay 350.
For persuasion.
Margo. 16.
6. Fine, fine, fine! And he starts unlacing them while he's standing there.
Alright.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Is he gonna fucking throw them at me? 13.
Nat 20. Nat 20?
Oh, it's D4, you're fine.
Oh.
Take 4
Oh,
bludgeoning.
that's fucking fine.
Because
You're fine.
one of them hits you in the face.
So I have my boots back now?
Yes, and you can add the Boots of the Winterlands.
Alright, I'm gonna drop the 350 gold on the ground, take my boots and walk away.
But you
Him.
Kick it? I'm gonna kick it. I'm gonna kick the gold, fucking take my boots and leave!
Don't even put it in a satchel, just fucking run.
Yeah, no, it's just loose gold. All
Make
over
it
the
hail.
ground.
I love it. Okay, so drop 350 gold and add Boots of the Winterlands.
Boots of the Winterlands.
Alright.
That went not as smooth as it could have gone.
But not as bad as it could have gone.
Very true.
And
Now we're gonna walk back.
Alright. Back to Brekker and Lillith. So, Brekker, you get to the top of the tower. Very, 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 very winded.
Where's my
And you see a bell.
Can I go
Roll investigation.
18?
On the outside of the bell, you notice carvings in a language. What languages do you know?
Common and Infernal.
It's Perman. That's it.
Okay, no.
And Thieves can't.
You cannot read it, but yeah, you're up at the bell and you see that it is carved in a like all over the outside of this bell in a language that you can't read.
Great. Is there anything else? Is there anything under the bell?
Go look.
I'm gonna go look under the bell.
You're gonna get under the bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
I want to
man.
be wrapped in the bell's warm embrace.
I can see what's about to happen here.
Dang!
So you crawl up underneath the bell and you notice roll perception.
I just found out something cool that Brekker could do, and this whole time she could do it, and I had no idea till just
14.
You notice that there is no pendulum inside this bell. Like, you know, the thing inside of a bell.
The bell uvula.
The bell uvula. There isn't one inside of this bell, but it still does make noise. You know, because you saw that when you came into town. While you're inside this bell, you also see, in Thieves' Cant, the symbol for fire.
How's the tinderbox work?
You strike a match, basically.
Okay,
It's a flint.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, nothing happens.
You failed the puzzle.
Alright, I guess I'm casting Burning Hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's the only fire I
What direction are you casting this spell?
have!
You're gonna die in this bell because you're stupid!
No, I'm not. I don't have any magic fire.
What direction are you casting the spell?
Fucking...
You said you're casting it now. So pick a fucking direction.
Oh, fuck me!
You got up, left, right, down. Straight out, behind you.
Diagonally to the
Straight
left.
in front of me, I guess.
Oh, God.
Oh, dear.
Alright.
Do I have to roll to see how much damage I do to the bell?
No. Because as you roll, the engravings, as you cast the spell, as the fire pours out of your hands, the bell absorbs it. And the etchings in the bell start to glow. And Lilith, as you're coming up the stairs, you see all of this fire just whoosh out of this bell. And when originally you could see Brekker's legs, he's gone.
Dope.
Where'd I go?
I can't follow. I don't think I have any fire. But I also wouldn't know that that's the thing. Although I might have guessed with the fire.
Context clues.
I mean, anything could have happened for fire, but I don't know if I have a fire spell.
Alright, Brekker. I'm assuming I'm gonna just kind of do this for you here. You closed your eyes.
And screamed like a little bitch.
Alright, when you come to, you're surrounded.
Did I pass out?
No, you're just blah. It's
You've been
just.
yoked.
You opened your eyes and were like in scream shock. You are surrounded by darkness. Entirely encased in darkness.
Get my bag. Get out the fantasy matches. Light one and cast thaumaturgy on it so it makes it brighter.
Okay. You're just gonna do a match? You don't have a torch?
I have a lantern.
There you go.
So I'll do that.
Okay. Alright, so you're carrying a lantern. As you light the lantern, though, you notice that the light doesn't go anywhere. This is not normal darkness. This is, in fact, magical darkness. Roll perception.
14.
Okay. You hear, a little further ahead of you, the faint dripping of water. You smell mold, must, kind of old cellar type smells. And if you pay really, really close attention, you can hear, you can't make out what they're saying, but you can hear muffled voices talking to each other. And it's all sounds like it's coming from directly ahead of you.
Alright, I'm gonna flip my hood up and sneak towards the voices.
So, two things. Roll stealth. with advantage.
32.
God damn.
Do I need to roll again for advantage?
No.
Let me see if I can nat 20. Nat 20.
Oh my god.
You are fucking
So 35.
invisible. Now roll dex.
This is where I fail.
You burnt your 20.
12.
Alright, yeah, you're safe. So, you kind of fumble through the darkness a little bit. You stumble, but you don't fall. Until you suddenly, the darkness that was surrounding you breaks. And you're in a corridor with no windows, no doors or anything. It's just a straight corridor lit by torches.
What about people I have?
You're going to have to explore some more.
I guess I'm yeeting then. Stealthily.
I'm keeping your nat 20 stealth. So you go as far as you can go forward in this corridor, and it narrows down. Like it's not as high ceiling anymore. It's kind of more, a little more claustrophobic.
Now that I can see, I put my lantern out.
Okay. And finally, you enter into a chamber of what you now perceive to be the Underdark, full of goblins in robes. And within this chamber, at the far back wall, beyond the goblins, you see a much taller figure with their back to you, also in a black robe.
Do they notice me because of...
You are fucking invisible.
I'm gonna yeet right up to the tall guy, and before I announce myself while I am super hidden, I'm going to look at him and see what he looks like race class, see if I know him.
Well, first of all, it's not a he. Roll investigation.
15.
Okay. So, it is a woman with very dark skin. From what you can tell, some of her hair is out of her robe. It is very, very long, very, very curly. She has very, very dark eyes. She has a scar that runs from her right temple to across her lips to the middle of her chin. And she looks to be in her mid-20s, but very, very tired. Like, just tired of the world. She does not look familiar to you.
I don't want to just fucking jump scare her in a den of thieves. Alright, I'm going to say, excuse me, I think I'm supposed to be looking for you. And then after she turns around, I'll take it off.
Still jump scare the shit out of
Screams. I'm trying real hard to not.
She's gonna turn around and fucking punch him.
She's gonna turn and be like, who the fuck?
Oh, I'm well not in arm's reach.
Of her.
Of her. What?
Roll initiative.
Why?
Because you just jump scared the fuck out of this bitch!
20. Unnatural.
Hers was a 19. You do go first.
Okay.
And all the goblins.
Thurbles.
Okay, 15s.
I'm here in response to something that I put in Tormalon. I am not here to fight you. If this is going to be a problem and I am in the wrong place, I will just go.
What do I want to make you roll? Roll persuasion.
Roll honesty.
Roll persuasion.
Roll fucking honesty. That's what it is. 22.
22? Alright. She had her arms behind her back, reaching for what you assume to be her weapon. And she kind of drops her arms, drops her hood back, and just kind of eyes you, and you're out of initiative.
I'm gonna take off my cloak and show her my tattoos and say, I am very far from home.
I can see that.
I need someone to tell the lizards I'm okay.
And what makes you think I'll do that for you?
I don't have much to offer.
Roll deception, bitch!
You're a fucking thief!
You jangle it all over the place.
Yeah, you
Pockets fucking pulling her
I have
fucking
top
pants
now.
down. I ain't got shit to give to you.
You probably pulled your cloak off, and when it hit the ground, you just hear clank. bitch.
She's a fucking high thief too, man.
24.
Alright. She eyes you again and says, I mean, you managed to get in here, so you can't be that damn bad.
I'm a pretty good thief.
That gives me an idea.
I just need you to get word to Ensenra. That's all I need.
Okay. But you're gonna have to do something for me first.
Here it comes. Which is?
Are you familiar with the Arch Arcana?
Am I?
Yes, you passed it on the way into town.
Okay. I mean, I've seen it.
Do you know what it is?
I don't...
The-
An arch?
The name doesn't give it away? Arcana?
Magic arch?
Oh my god.
It's magic.
It is
I said magic arch.
It is a store of magical items and items used in spells and spell components and such and such. What I need you to do for me, in the back of the store, there's a vault. And what's in that vault, I need.
It's a heist.
It is a heist.
What's in the vault?
It doesn't really concern you now, does it?
I mean, if you're gonna end up destroying an entire country with it, it's kind of important.
How familiar with necromancy are you?
Not very.
Well, in some necromantic spells, the cost is a high one. As far as monetary value goes. So, what I need from you is a spell component so valuable that Regius, the shopkeep, locks in a vault. A very well-protected vault.
What kind of protected?
Well, there's an alarm system, a guard dog, and a patrolling guard every hour at night.
Patrolling guard, I can get past guard dog.
So to speak.
We talking beagle? What you got?
It's a death dog. So don't get bit. Because look at us. We're a bunch of goblins. And she gestures to the horde of goblins. We fucking rob graves. Do you think any of us are thief enough to break into that? And if you're really into lizards like you say, you're far more thief than any of us will ever be. So prove it. And I'll get a message immediately to Ensenra.
How will I know you're not lying?
You ready for this? She casts Zone of Truth.
No, well, I mean, when you get the message, how will I know the message went through? I have at most 1 day here.
We send spectral familiars that can get across the gates or the walls with no issue.
Fine.
Alright. So once you get in, you'll have an hour before the guard comes around again.
Is there anything you can tell me before I go? Other than the guards go for an hour.
There's an alarm on the vault door. Guard comes around every hour. Don't get bit by the death dog.
Great. And just what? Bring whatever it is back here?
Yep. It should be in a box. Don't open it.
Can you turn on the porch light for me so that I don't die to freaking darkness?
Oh. That won't be necessary. Take the sewer entrance.
Sewer entrance.
Mm-hmm. She points to her left, and there's literally just a ladder up a manhole.
And it says sewer entrance in neon.
No, it doesn't.
Neon pink. Super.
But you should probably wait here until nightfall.
Alright.
They'd be pretty close to night, wouldn't they, though? It was like 6:30.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm really wondering how long Lilith would process the fact that Brekker's just gone before she gave up and...
That's up to Lillith!
I mean, the last thing I said before I quote-unquote left was 24 hours, so...
Yeah, no, it's not going to be 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'm thinking 15 minutes. I was thinking maybe she'd go snoop around the outside and I don't know where the sewer entrance leads us, like if it's by the cathedral, but I was definitely thinking of having her snoop around a bit, see if she can find anything, because following Brekker was kind of a literal dead end, so.
Alright, I'm waiting there till nightfall.
Alright. You guys, what are you guys doing?
Walking back.
Yeah, we were on our way back to the mom's.
You're already, you got there.
But
It is well beyond nightfall by the time
That
you
would
get back.
that would definitely mean that it's like this is not at all happening at the same time.
my spell is worn off.
Yes.
Yeah, because it would have been 6 hours to get there, 6 hours to get back. It would have been well over 12 hours for this whole thing to happen.
For you guys, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be way into the AM for us. So we need to just go snooze.
Okay, so you guys are gonna long rest?
Yeah, I'm
At your
going to.
mom's house.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask Barb where the bathroom is.
Well, then ask Barb.
Go shit in the street! It's fantasy!
Barb, where's your bathroom?
You realize Margo lives here.
Where's
This
your
is
fucking
Margo's house.
sink, Barb? Please.
Do you really think we have indoor plumbing?
Where is the nearest running water, Barb?
There's a fucking outhouse behind the house.
Does it have running water?
No, you shit in a hole!
No, I don't need the shit, I need running water.
Why?
Where is your running water?
Why?
I would like to get this fucking lard off of my fucking...
You realize
You
lard is,
ever put lard on? Yeah, ain't go. Water ain't go cut it.
lard is an oil.
Yeah, you gotta have
Lord.
soap.
Oil displaces water. You just rub it up.
Just gotta work it into you.
You either work it in, use soap to scrub it off,
And like
or
a
wipe it
Brillo
off
pad.
with the fucking no. Mm-mm.
Are you taking this time to attune?
Yes.
Lilith, what are you doing?
Alright, she's gonna come back down and leave the cathedral and snoop around the perimeter, see if she can find something.
Investigation.
That I can do.
You're just sticking to the cathedral?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
13.
13. It's not great.
Not great.
Not bad.
You don't find anything regarding Brekker, but you do, as the sun starts to set, you do start to see very short figures in hooded cloaks, kind of darting down alleyways and things like that.
How far can I see them go before I, lose them?
How far is your dark vision?
60 feet.
Yeah, about that far. Unless they turn corners or things like that, but
And are they kind of spreading out, or are they all, going,
yeah,
in
they're
the
all
same-
spreading out.
Okay. Yeah, picking one to follow probably wouldn't do any. Probably wouldn't help. You know, I think Brekker's gonna have to handle himself because I think I've run out of options. I'll head back to Margo's mom's house.
Okay. As you're walking towards Margo's mom's house, you see Brekker crawl up out of a hole in the ground.
He tried to divert her away from you, and she didn't bite.
Oh! Well, I've got some options here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
My spells run out. Takes an hour to cast again. Wouldn't have time. Hide in shadow. Just fucking ask Brekker, hey, what the hell? Brekker stabs me for following him.
You don't have to roll real high to jump scare a road.
I mean, I was not planning on jump scaring, but I guess it is Brekker climbing up facing away from me. Wouldn't see me. Unless I moved or something.
No, he's facing you.
Okay, so he probably could see me because
You guys see each other, yeah.
Okay.
The hell?
Yeah, Lilith's a bit... She's kind of caught off guard, and she's kind of, caught and just like, hey, taking a walk? The fuck are you doing?
Things. I mean, if you're headed back to Margo's mom's, I'm just gonna go.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go do a favor for someone who's going to tell the people that I want to be told what I want them to be told.
What kind of favor?
I'm going to acquire an item.
Legally?
Mayhaps not.
That means no. Do you...
What are you gonna do, turn me in?
Just gonna ask if you wanted backup. I don't think you do because I think I know what you're about, but figured I'd offer.
It is going to be quite dangerous.
Then here. And she pulls off the spider ring and gives it to Brekker. Says, you might need this. Make sure you come back tomorrow, okay? We'll leave your ass behind.
It was real sweet, and then it got real not.
I mean, she's not That's kind of how she is. You know, a general shoulder pat and then just don't fucking die. She walks away. Back to Margo's mom's house.
Brekker just, thanks.
She's already
And
walking
she walks away.
Yeah.
Thank. Okay.
Doesn't turn back, just waves her hand.
I eat!
Alright, you are...
I eat upside down now!
Oh, what?
Are you stealthing it to the Arch Arcana, or are you just strolling up there?
Hide in plain sight. I mean, not... I'm gonna stealth it once I get within the vision, because I'm gonna wait for the guard to do his round, and then I'm gonna yeet. You know what I mean?
Well, luckily for you, you gonna be waiting in the bushes for a minute.
So I can attune a fish?
Yeah, we'll let you short rest
Okay.
in the bushes outside of the Arch Arcanum, long enough for you to attune.
Alright, so I wait until the guard goes past, because I figure I've watched them go past a couple times.
Yes. Well, no, you watch him go into the Arcanum. About 15 minutes pass, and he comes back out. And every time he's made his round, that's how he does it.
Okay, and I eat.
Alright, so the next time he comes out, roll stealth.
On natural 20. 21.
Okay. Yeah, you're invisible. How are you getting in?
Through the door.
The front door? You're just gonna walk in the front door.
I rolled a 21.
He do
Roll-
big stuff?
Roll sleight of hand.
To what?
Pick the fucking door.
Oh. Was that using Thieves tools?
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be a lot of rolling on this mission.
It's a heist.
19.
Yeah, you pick the lock. You open it into. It's dark, but you can see with dark vision, and it is just rows and rows and rows of potion ingredients, spell components, spell books, magical items, all kinds of stuff in this room, and it's 2-leveled. So on the level that you're on is the first floor. And then above you, it's kind of an open second floor.
I have a real shitty question. Is there anything that stands out to Brekker that I'm not there for that's just there?
Not really.
No? Because I take it. If I eat around and the thing's not on this level, then I guess I'm going upstairs.
Roll stealth again. But
Sorry.
without advantage.
Why?
Because this thing has advantage on perception, so to cancel out your advantage, which would give you disadvantage.
But it also gives him disadvantage.
That it does.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, roll with advantage then.
And then he just...
26.
Okay.
So?
You just climbing the stairs, you climbing, how you doing it?
I mean, yeah, I'm going to stay on the ground until I see that there's something there's a reason for me to not be on the ground. How big is this dog?
It's a medium, so about the same size as you.
So it's not gonna, stand up on its hind legs and bite me off the fucking ceiling.
No.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
some Logan shit. Don't look at me like that, you would.
So you get to the top of the stairs and you hear... Roll perception.
Here, roll for something.
60.
Okay, yeah. You hear, kind of like a... It almost sounds like two dogs... not growling at each other maliciously, but kind of back and forth, grumbling.
There's two?
And occasionally you hear the scrape of claws on tile.
Okay. Let me get on the ceiling now.
Do you have to roll anything for that?
You just go. And it's super stealthy.
Okay, cool. So you're on the ceiling. From your vantage point on the ceiling, you do finally actually see the death dog. And it looks kind of like a hyena, but with 2 heads.
Terrifying.
And as big as a person.
Terrifying.
And
Or don't let me fall.
and their mouths, both mouths, are dripping a acidic-looking green drool.
Mouth goop. Is the vault behind him or them? It? Dog?
Yes.
Okay. How far away is he from the vault?
5 feet.
Okay.
He's standing immediately in front of it.
Great. I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
To do...
Pick the lock on the thing without blowing the alarm.
Okay.
It is stealthy.
Does it have its own stats, or does it go by your sleight of hand?
It's invisible and it's proficient in the same... Like, it can use my Thieves' tools.
Okay, so
I know that.
it would get the same bonus that your sleight of hand yourself would.
Sleight of hand.
Yep.
15?
Just cleared it.
Oh.
The dog's like twitched at you.
Okay.
Alright. You hear, from your vantage point on the ceiling, you do hear the lock on the door click. But it doesn't swing open. It is still shut.
Okay, go stand it open.
I'm guessing it swings out.
It do.
Of course it do. Dog has not noticed me, correct?
Not yet.
I was going to use something in my bag, like one of my ball bearings, or a couple of my ball bearings, and throw them in the other end of the room, and see if I can sneak down in while it goes over there to a boost a goot.
Okay.
Okay, I do that.
Okay. Yeah, they both heads on this death dog perk up.
Okay, actual question. Are both the heads like this, or does it have a head and an ass head?
They're both on the front.
Okay.
Like
It's like if it's got an ass head, I'm fucked.
It's like a Cerberus, but with only 2 heads.
Okay.
Um,
And I'm going to very quickly skitter down the wall, open the door just enough to get my skinny ass through, and slip in, and shut the door behind me. No, I'm not!
Too late.
No, I'm not!
Too
Fuck!
late.
You don't have to walk yourself in the goddamn vault now.
No.
Too late.
No.